Hello guys, I'm back decorating another cake, and this one is new for me. I have never done a cake like this before, and I don't think I'll ever be doing a cake like this again, let me tell you. So this was the inspiration picture that was sent over to me. It's a half birthday cake for a 6-month birthday. Yeah. So I started off by crumb coating my cake in ganache, and here I'm just marking out the halfway point. And this was my first mistake. This cake was fresh out of the fridge. You're not supposed to cut a cold cake, guys, because it's just a lot harder to cut. So the cross section was not as pretty as I was expecting it to be, but that's okay. The cake still tasted amazing. Yes, I did eat the little crumbs. This is a 6-inch cake, by the way, and the flavour is vanilla sponge with vanilla buttercream and a strawberry jam filling. I just covered the exposed part of the cake with some more ganache, making sure it was a little bit more on the runny side so that the ganache wasn't pulling at the cake crumbs. And I did actually charge the same amount as I would a normal cake, because just because it's half the size does not mean it's half the time. Oh my days, but I'll get into that a little bit later. If you're wondering what happened to the rest of the cake, I did slice it up and give it to the customer. I'm not just gonna eat the rest of the cake, do you know what I mean? So I cut it up in cute little slices, and I managed to get 9 good amount sized slices out of half a cake. So you can get like 18 to 20 slices depending on how you cut it. But back to the cake, as I was saying, this took such a long time. I don't know if it's because it's an irregular shape or what, but it was literally double the amount of time. At this point, I think I probably should have charged more because it was stressing me out big time. When I first got this inquiry, I was like, who celebrates 6 months? Like, it's not even a year. But then when I actually sat down and I deeped it, I was like, life is precious. Having a baby is the greatest gift from God, and many children don't even get to see 6 months. So if you want to celebrate 1 month, 3 months, 12 months, 18 months, then who am I to judge, you know? After I finally got the cake smooth, now it's time to decorate the cake. And I'm so sorry guys, I did not film 1 second of me making these fondant bits. After the pain I endured, I can't even describe how long it took me, so I couldn't even be bothered to get my camera out. Forgive me, but just know it took me a long ass time. And you know what's funny? I have just finished complaining about me never doing a fondant cake ever again, and here I am doing a what? A fondant cake, because I can't say no. I literally can't say no. My customer really emphasized everything being pastel, so I took my time coloring my fondant, and I actually used a clay extruder. I just wanted to make sure that the width on all of the arches were the exact same on the rainbow. I then marked out where the rainbow was going to sit on the cake. I gouged out the cake, filled it with some buttercream, and I stuck my rainbow right in there. I think one of the reasons why making the fondant was so difficult was because I had to use a tapet. If you know what a tapet is, it's that little mold that makes the teeny tiny letters. And although it gives you like the perfect letter, it's literally torture trying to tap it out. Like, I was banging that thing on my table and the things weren't coming out. I literally almost cried, but I persevered and I managed to make the Delilah Rose bunting, and I added this fondant halfway to one banner, as well as all the other fondant bits you saw me add, and lots of glitter. I just wanted this cake to be very cutesy and girly. Listen, I just want to tip my hat to all the people who specialize in fondant cakes. You guys are superheroes. I don't know how you do it, but you're amazing. Anyway, this is how the cake turned out. My customer was so happy with it. She literally said I smashed it. She was having a photo shoot for her 6-month-old, so that's where the cake was going. I'm just happy that I didn't crash out and I actually finished the cake. But as always, let me know what you guys think. Bye, cuties!